Greetings, I'm Dr. Terry Goodwin. I'm the founder and executive director of Sun Ministries, and I'm here today to talk to you about volunteering with Sun Ministries. At the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, we were scrambling to try and make contact with the at-risk people in the communities where our missionaries live, and we needed assistance, so we put out a call for what we called virtual volunteers, and we have volunteers from 8 states that stepped up and helped us in calling and reaching out to all of these people who were going to be shut into their homes because of lockdowns. So our virtual volunteer network now, on a regular basis, a weekly basis, contacts these people who have said that they would like to have wellness checks and just ask if they have any needs, make sure that they're doing okay, and give them some spiritual and emotional support. So we looked at that program and said, well, we could expand this virtual volunteering program to help 2 of our ministries. One of them is the Narrow Gate Ministry, and the other one is the Leadership Center. So I'm going to talk a little bit about both of those ministries and some of the opportunities that we have offered now for people to volunteer from wherever they live. Doesn't matter, anywhere in the world. Thanks to technology, you can volunteer over the phone or over the internet, and we can let you use your gifts and talents to minister to people, hurting people in areas of the world you may never visit, so that you can not feel so isolated and alone. A lot of people have been cut off from their ministry opportunities as churches have closed and gatherings have been limited. And we have as much need now as we have ever had, and it's definitely an opportunity here for you to participate in some very meaningful ministry for at-risk and hurting people. So let's talk about this. The Narrow Gate is our program where we deal with the marginalized or at-risk individuals in our community. Specifically, the Narrow Gate deals with people who have been addicted or homeless or who have been incarcerated to help them overcome the obstacles that's created in their lives so that they can become, have more stable living within the community. But we do this in a Christ-centered way where we're reaching them with the gospel of Jesus as we do this. It also runs our Community Pastoral Care Network, and the Community Pastoral Care Network is only offered where we have missionaries on the ground and living, because it takes an on-the-ground presence. It takes a staff to be able to support the people that are in need there. But the virtual volunteers play such a crucial role because we only have so much staff living on the ground. So if the virtual volunteers can call and do the wellness checks, we have an entire online system to be able to help communicate the needs and make sure that people aren't falling through the cracks. And it's been working well now ever since April. We started it a few months ago, and been doing wellness checks every week, and we've interacted with a lot of elderly people who are shut in because of the coronavirus, and we're going to expand that as well, but we need assistance in that. But in the Narrow Gate, we've developed a couple of other things that we think are going to be useful ways for you to minister with Sun Ministries. One is a very big need whenever we start to do Narrow Gate meetings again, which is starting right now. There are a lot of people who've never gotten their high school diploma. And while we have local places for them to take the test, sometimes they need tutoring. Sometimes they need somebody to help them understand, and this can be done over the phone or over the internet. And we would love to see people step up and say, I'd be willing to be a tutor for someone who's overcoming addiction or homelessness or who's been incarcerated, so we can help them to get the tools they need in order to be successful in life. The other thing we're going to be able to do with the Narrow Gate is we need prayer teams, and we need people to call for the Community Pastoral Care Network. So there's a lot of opportunities that we're putting together and we're developing, but we're putting out the call now for virtual volunteers. In the same way, the Leadership Center needs assistance in handling the administrative and detail sides of the ministry. The Leadership Center puts on all the training events that we do. We host virtual discipleship small groups, and you can help with that by becoming either a host or learning how to become a trainer in our virtual discipleship groups. We're only on our 2nd round, and we're very happy with the results. We're connecting with people actually from 2 countries now. We have people in Africa who are joining into this next round. So you'd be able to meet people from all over the world and be able to do some cross-cultural ministry just from the comfort of your home. So we think it's a great thing. We also need help in locating and identifying resources in our local target areas, because a lot of ministries have struggled and gone out of business. And we need to, there's a lot of administrative work to be able to call and find out who's offering what services and under what terms. And keeping up on that is a daunting task. And if our missionaries are doing all that, then it limits the number of people we have on the ground available to do in-person support. So we need virtual volunteers that would like to call and find out, who's offering food pantries and utility assistance and rent assistance and GED classes and all the other things that we try to offer help to for people and connect them with. And the other thing we need is help formulating fundraising ideas and opportunities. It's been a tough year for everybody. And we're not asking you to go beg for money, but look, there are a lot of businesses that donate materials and resources, and connecting them anywhere in the country can help us in our target areas. So really what I'm asking is, if you think that you have a desire to be involved in any of the ministries that we do, it's an exploration process. Just go and sign up for your inquiry form on one of the things you think you might be interested in. And then we're going to do some targeted Zoom meetings where you'll be invited to participate, and you'll be able to ask questions. It'll be interactive. And look, we're not rushing anybody into anything. We're not asking you to commit to anything other than to inquire. If God's moving on your heart today that you have an opportunity to minister with us, we would be glad to get to know you and help you find a way to use your spiritual gifts to minister to the marginalized. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope we connect soon.